Hey guys, happy Tuesday, Patreon Tuesdays. It's Amber, aka Watch Amber, the co-founder of the Herpes Can Never movement. My confidence is contagious. I help women heal on purpose. I've been called to help women feel unashamed, empowered, and worthy, and I'm using my real life experiences to do so. I'm an entrepreneur and certified life coach, and I'm so happy to have you all on today's call. Welcome to Patreon Tuesdays. Shayna.
Welcome, welcome. My name is Shayna Singleton, aka the Herpes Goddess. I am the founder of the Herpes Can Never movement, growing the largest herpes community of over 230K. The mission is to make everyone uncomfortable until the herpes community feels comfortable being open about their status and proud of their sexuality. I'm so happy to have you all here with us today on Healing Tuesdays.
Healing Tuesday.
I'm coming at y'all with the journal prompts every Tuesday and every Friday. Well, maybe not every Friday because I don't want to try to unfold too much on Sex Friday. Definitely every Tuesday you will be getting a new journal prompt from me. Remember?
I'm excited. Speaking of journals, I mean, just like Shane and I are working on something uber special as it relates to journals because Shane is like the journal queen. Journaling was a part of my healing, an intricate part. So was never really an avid journaler before I got diagnosed with herpes. And so that was kind of I journaled a little bit in high school, but never with too much intention, not like I did when I was diagnosed and I was going through my healing. So now that I'm come back around and Shane and I are working together so closely, the value of journaling has just been like reintroduced to me, and it's like a breath of fresh air because it does so much more than you actually can even think. And we just have something so amazing coming that we're working on that we can't wait to share with you guys. So I'm all ears for today's journal question. I don't know, like I just be over here learning right along with everybody. So I'm happy you guys are here, and I guess we let people in the room as they come.
Okay. Now, a lot of the journals that I'm going to do with everyone are journals that I've done for myself in the past. So I'm going to be doing a lot of reflecting as well from my growth within my healing journey. This journal is it's 2 parts. It's a 2-part journal. I'm going to make it 3, but it is from September 13th, 2019 for me. The first question is, how can I step out of old bad habits in a way that is healthy, safe, and rooted in understanding? How can I step out of old bad habits in a way that is healthy, safe, and rooted in understanding? I'm going to give you all a minute on the clock to answer that question. Stopping the clock. I only gave y'all 30 seconds.
Oh my gosh, I was like in the middle of writing.
That's rewrite.
I mean, I know, Kwana, I feel you. I'm like, I just got my pen really good and going, and we got us
I just got going.
It just flow to you. It hits you, and then it's just like
it's great to time because it's practice, free flowing thoughts. Our minds are so chaotic sometimes, and throughout the day, depending on what we're going through or who we're around, we can have a million thoughts at one setting. So when we journal, we want to time, so we're not trying to control what we're writing about or scratch something out. No, we're just gonna have free flowing thoughts. That's why I do that to people. All right, I put that I wanted to be more disciplined, have more self-control, be better at self-reflection, and pray more. I pray every day now.
I need to pray every day. I pray every day, but I need to be more intentional about my daily prayer.
I have to pray every day now.
I apologize. When I stepped out the car, I didn't hear what your journal entry was. Can you repeat it, please?
I just said I needed to be more disciplined, have more self-control, get better at self-reflecting, and pray more.
So those what you would consider your bad habits?
At that time,
What was the prompt?
Those were all bad habits for me. I wasn't disciplined.
Okay.
I didn't have enough self-control.
Okay.
I didn't stop to reflect enough. That's how I word it.
Okay. Pamela wants you to repeat the prompt itself.
Okay, the prompt itself is, how can I step out of old bad habits in a way that is healthy, safe, and rooted in understanding?
Okay. Okay.
Second question.
Okay.
What do I want to learn about myself? Dig deep. You have 45 seconds to answer this question, starting now. What do I want to learn about myself? Dig deep. Time's up.
I got a little bit more done, I guess, because I just immediately knew I had better started writing because the 45 seconds was going to be up so quick. So
you could have wrote that down then. That's practicing free flow of thoughts. I wish I had some more seconds, so I'm not going to get the question right now.
This could be the answer, but this is my frustration.
Yeah. So that when you reflect and you read your prompt again, you can say, damn, I couldn't even focus on the prompt question because I was so focused on the time.
Exactly. I let go this time. Let go. Okay, so what did 2019 Shayna say?
2019 Shayna said, why do I always hold myself back? Why can I not ask for help?
Ooh. Anybody else want to share what they put?
I'll share what I put.
Okay, Kwana.
I was like you, Amber, at first. I was like, okay, don't write the question down.
Just the answer. Just the answer.
Okay, so I did get a little more out this time. What do I want to learn about myself? I want to learn what motivates me, like what makes me want to go hard and be great. I want to learn my triggers and then it was time. But yeah, I want to learn what motivates me, what makes me want to go hard and be even greater, and learn my triggers.
Okay. Do you know any of your triggers off the top of your head?
Not just right off because I'm on the spot, but give me a second and it'll come. Yeah, definitely.
Sure. Yeah, definitely.
You want to know my triggers, Kwana? My mama, her husband, my son when he back talked me. Yeah, those are definitely triggers.
My mama's a trigger of mine too. I ain't gonna lie. Traffic is a trigger for me.
Traffic.
I can say one thing that because I just got back from Vegas a couple of weeks ago with my family, and what I did learn on that trip, because it was a trip for me to actually like really do some like soul searching and shadow work while I was with my family. I learned that one of my triggers is disrespect. Even if it's just, if I feel the least bit of disrespect, it triggers me and I go from 0 to 100. And I actually exploded on one of my family members after trying to like woo-saw, but the disrespect, I'm like, oh, baby. It took me 24 hours to really clear my energy, because it wasn't that, you know, what I said was wrong. It was just that it took me out of how I would have normally handled things. So I was like, oh, that's a trigger. I don't like to feel disrespected. So let me go deeper in what exactly that is.
Thank you, Quana. That was good. Ooh. Leslie or Pamela, does anyone else want to share what they would want to learn about themselves?
I'll go.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay. That's okay. Leslie, we'll have Leslie go and then Pamela. Go ahead, lady.
I also put why I don't like to ask for help was one. And I like how Taquana also said like how she get angry and react to certain situations. I do react in a negative way, just like Saturday when we was on the Zoom call for Patreons. I actually dropped my phone and it shattered. And I took it out on everybody. Like, so it's just certain situations to where I do react in a negative way and I take it out on people. And I don't know why I take it on people for something just so small too. So I would like to learn that about myself.
Okay.
I love how we unpacking today.
I know.
So what we doing?
I'm hugging y'all right now. I'm hugging y'all. Yes. Pamela, what about you? What did you put?
So this fit perfect. My triggers is my main thing. And learning truly and genuinely more about myself because like Quana said, I blow up kind of easy, but not really. And mainly over respect. I'm what's this word that starts with a P? I'm a passionate person. And I don't like unfairness and the unnecessary also. So I feel like if you can't be fair, I just can't deal with you. So I have found myself like my last trip, I went with my sisters. We got to a really big argument. And I tried to let her, like she said, I tried to give her that woo-saw moment to like, okay, let it out or whatever. But when it was time for me to give back what I needed to give back, she didn't receive it positively. And it was a big shebang for no reason. And yeah, so my triggers most definitely in how to control my tude.
How to control your tude.
Yes.
Hey, that's some real work we doing as well. Thank you, Pamela, for sharing.
Yes,
Everybody was with their family. Family can pull some things out of you and take you to some places. I want to learn the root of my trust issues with people, particularly with men. Also why my mood can sometimes be so unstable. So that's what because I have always just like not trusted men since the time I started dating. Like I had a high school sweetheart. I went to college. I started dating a guy who was like a drug dealer, who was a notorious cheater. But I was just like, by that time I was so like wrapped up and gone that, from my early 20s, I was exposed to like a guy who gave me reasons not to trust him. And I did not realize how that had a damaging effect for like most of my 20s. Like I would tell my sister about something that a guy did. She'd be like, okay, Amber, but like if a girl did the same thing, would you question that, their motives or their intentions or their actions in the same way? Or is it because this person is a male, you automatically put them in this category? So why? And so I've gotten a lot better about that definitely now, but I still have to kind of, now that I'm dating somebody, and even then, it's like lightweight. There's really even nothing there. My mind doesn't even reach there, but I can see how that it's something that it's still inside of me that I have to keep checking and keep working on. And then my unstable moods as well, because I think we all have that capacity to go from 0 to 100 real quick. So it's just like honing that in and like literally being aware of it and controlling it. That'll get us all a long way. So that's what I'll put.
That it's hard. That energy we feel when we're upset, I don't think it's an energy that we can control. And that goes back to me figuring out how I was forbidden fruit for my mother and my relationships. In that moment when my mother triggered me, usually I would react in a way that I would just become the emotion instead of feel the emotion. I'm lashing out. I want to make you just as angry as I am right now in this moment. I decided not to do that. I said, what do I usually do? I lash out. So I'm not going to say anything mean. I'm not going to lash out. I'm going to shut the fuck up right now. That's hard because I didn't know how to shut the fuck up. Okay. So shutting the fuck up was hard and uncomfortable, but I knew hard and uncomfortable means I'm going to grow. So I'm doing the right thing now. This is something different. I don't really do this when I'm triggered. Now I'm shutting the fuck up. When you shut the fuck up, you still feel that uncontrollable feeling, but then it turns into sadness. It turns into tears. Now, a lot of us, especially Black women, tears make you feel weak. At least for me, tears made me feel weak. When I was upset, I did not want to cry. If I was arguing with somebody and tears came out my eyes, don't think it's I was crying because I was scared or I was a punk or I was sad. I'm crying because I'm mad as shit right now. I'll cut you in the face or something like that. But that's how that uncontrollable feeling transfers. So now instead of me lashing out and being irate with my mother, I'm being quiet. And in me being quiet, I get to listen and hear. When you take a step back to just hear everything going on around you, you get to really feel. You're not busy too much becoming the emotion that you can't even see everything that's going on. That reaction blinds you from everything. But when you take a step back and say, okay, instead of me reacting, I'm gonna shut up right now, shit change, shit comes to light. Now that uncontrollable feeling might come in tears. You might find yourself crying, can't stop crying now. That's that anger. That's the same energy. It's still there. We're just choosing a different way to handle it. One that better protects our own personal peace. Because I would have put my pride on my peace versus put my pride on proving to you that I'm not no punk and you can't talk to me anyway. That's not bringing me peace, me doing that. It's not bringing me no peace. But if I decide to step back and be quiet and do all this stuff that I really don't want to do, I really want to punch you in your face right now, I'm protecting my peace. But we're not raised to protect our peace. We're raised to survive. So it's just a matter of doing those uncomfortable things. That's why I'm saying our triggers is such a beautiful opportunity for us to choose a different reaction. That's the only time we can practice choosing a different reaction is when we are triggered. So if we avoid the triggers, we won't grow. It's when we run towards the triggers, we grow and decide to choose a different reaction.
Yes.
The second portion, I need you guys to draw a T-chart on your paper.
Okay, we're drawing a T-chart.
And this is from June 17th, 2019. On one side of your T-chart, the heading's going to be I am, and then on the other side, it's going to be because.
So it looks like this, right?
Yep.
Okay. Awesome.
Okay. Now, I'm going to give you all 30 seconds to tell me who you are, to fill out your I am column down in the list. And then I'm going to give you another 30 seconds to fill out the because column. Okay? Starting now.
So the I am column.
Time's up for I am. 30 seconds begin for because now. Quantum pen going so fast.
Do you understand how fast my pen's going? Can we get like an extra bonus 15 seconds? Y'all, I'm convinced she's giving us this impossible task to prove a point. I'm like, there ain't no way in hell.
I would love for you all to get back on the Patreon, get these journal entries, do them on your own time, and spend 5 minutes on each question. That's how I would do it.
Yes.
But, here we practicing free flowing thoughts, so I'm timing y'all in here. Okay, so June 2019, Shayna said, I am a healer. I am understanding. I'm a hard worker. I am comforting. I'm thirsty. I'm hungry. I'm kind. I'm happy. Because I love myself. I keep an open mind. I fear failing. I am at peace. I seek knowledge because I do not want to be mean. And I'm getting to know myself. So I guess I said I'm kind because I don't want to be mean. I'm happy because I'm getting to know myself. I'm thirsty and hungry because I seek knowledge. I'm comforting because I'm at peace. I'm a hard worker because I fear failing. I'm understanding because I keep an open mind. And I'm a healer because I love myself.
Yes, queen.
Go ahead, young girl.
I know, right? Okay, 2019. Now, was you Shay? But you was Shayna then, though. You wasn't Shay.
No, I was Shayna. I dumped Shay in 2017. That's when I met.
Yes. Okay, bet. Hey, Marquita. Hey, Queen.
Hey, how you doing?
Good to have you in the building.
Yes, of course.
Okay, darling. Did you do this journal prompt?
Yeah, I did. I did the T chart. So
okay, let's hear what you said.
Okay, I wrote I am smart, beautiful, caring, loving, and whole. And then I put I think for myself, beauty is an eye of the beholder. I help others. I have a big heart. And then I put emotionally stable.
I love those are some good ones.
Yeah.
Okay, she came in with the fire, didn't she?
I don't care.
Thank you, Marquita, for sharing. I will go next. I put I am light, and then I didn't have a because just yet because time ran out. I said I am determined because I got goals. I am influential because my truth is inspiring. I said I am powerful because I am strength. I said I am free because I'm living in my purpose. So those were mine. Thank you guys for listening. If you'd like to share, just take yourself off mute. Hey, we had a poetry night in here, okay?
I said I am strong, I'm smart, I'm alive, and I'm growing. Ooh. And for my I am strong, I did because backwards. Sorry. For my I'm strong, I did because I'm allowing myself to feel and to grow. For my growing, I was doing because I'm allowing myself to slow down and enjoy my journey. I didn't get to do I'm smart or alive.
I love I am growing. Like that is lit right there because I'm slowing down and allowing myself to enjoy the journey. Y'all, we so busy looking towards the destination and like the final destination, but this journey though is lit. And so I'm so like that awareness, that reflection time, that stillness, that intentional being present. What we're doing now is so critical to the journey, on the journey, and so valuable because I'm reading, I don't know if I have it in front of me. I don't have it in front of me. Oh yeah, I do. I'm reading this, highly recommend. It's a self-development book, The 15 Invaluable Laws of Growth. The 15 Invaluable Laws of Growth by John Maxwell. And one of the laws of growth is reflection. And it talks about how you have these experiences, but you can't really process how much you've learned until you sit still and like comb through the experience in your mind so you can write the lessons from that experience itself. So it's one thing to go through it, but in order to get that next level, you have to really reflect. So thank you, Pamela, for sharing that. So anybody else like to share?
I'll go.
Hey, Leslie.
I wrote, I am a queen. I am lovable. I am loved. I am worthy. My because was because I love myself. I love others, my kids love me, and I help others.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm just so inspired by this group of people. I want to cry, y'all.
So as we wrap up our journal entries today, my last question, and this is just one for you to answer out loud. If you want later on, go ahead and reflect in your journal. But what is something new that you just learned about yourself through journaling? So what did you learn about yourself right now? Go ahead, read all the prompts. Kwana?
Oh my goodness. Just doing these journal prompts, I learned that I'm very calculated, and being just free flowing is like, you know what I'm saying? But I haven't always been that way. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's uncomfortable for me. And I'm just now, like, just doing this has actually like shined like light on that. So I'm sitting here smiling, but I'm still like, wow, you know. But so yeah. Let's carry on.
That's good. That's good.
Self-awareness. That is self-awareness all the way. Yeah, that's good. Thank you.
Absolutely.
I'll go next. I realize with journaling, I'm able to express myself. I realize I hold a lot in, like, and not all the time I'm able to express myself really. So
y'all dropping some jewels.
Pamela, before you share, since you mentioned that, Leslie, an exercise for when y'all feel like y'all want to explode on somebody, you take a piece of paper and you say everything you want to say. You say that if it's evil, if it's disgusting, if it's nasty, fucking say it. It could be about your kid. It can be about someone extremely close to you. Say it. Write it on that paper, then burn the paper.
Realized when I was younger, I used to write all the time. But as I got older, I stopped. But now with me just doing this, it's coming back to me. Like I'm able to express myself again. So that's why I said.
I know we were talking about just how our reactions were earlier, and you triggered that thought in my head. I wanted to share that with you. That's something I do till this day. When I don't want to come out my mouth wrong, especially if it's like my mom or something, I'm always going to respect her, period. So I will go write it down on a paper, everything I want to say, and I will burn it. And it does make me feel a lot better when I go back to see my mother.
That's good, Shana. That's a big tangible tip. Thank you so much. Marquita, what did you have for us that you learned?
I was gonna say, like, I'm still getting to learn myself, or like get to know who I am, because I kind of chose, like, I don't know, just things about people that they like automatically say about themselves, like, oh, I'm loving, I'm beautiful, I'm smart, and all that other stuff. So I guess I just have to do more journaling and soul searching to figure out different aspects about me.
It's great. It's great, Marquita. Thank you. Pamela.
So like Leslie said, journaling for me has been a way to express more. I was growing up, I don't want to say a yes man, but I had fear in my heart for my mom. So it was, I did what she said. It was no talking back. It just was. So I never really grew up expressing myself. And I allowed that to intervene in all my relationships with my friends, a real relationship, my siblings. I said yes to everything, even if I didn't want to, because I didn't want to make uncomfortable conversation happen. So that, and also I am still learning myself. So it was kind of hard for me to pick that per se. So, but that is the best one for me.
I love that. Gosh, y'all gave some really insightful things about yourself. Like, this is so powerful. I'm so happy y'all, feel so safe and comfortable sharing. Pamela, that was a really good one. What I'm learning is that I am just proud of how much I know who I am, because it hasn't always been this. And it's like, even when I even came out about my herpes in December, from December to even now, I've grown so much. and just to that I'm still open, and I've kind of mastered the part of life that is I'm always going to be a student. It just takes so much pressure off of me to feel like I ever have to be at a final destination. I'm always a student, I'm always learning, and I'm always open to being taught something, shown something that's going to help add value. So it's just I'm happy that after the first journal exercise, the second and the third one, I was able to kind of release kind of more immediately and just flow with it, because I just tapped into just go what your spirit is saying. And I just like I moved kind of out of my own way, like Taquana was saying about being more calculated. That was definitely characteristics of old Amber. But in this process of learning and acceptance and all that healing, I have been able to let go more and separate myself from being that calculated version of me that I definitely was. So I'm happy about that.
Yeah.
I know. Don't I just want to hold hands now and just like cry and hug? Pamela, pass the blunt this way. I'm just saying.
I'm happy these journal exercises are becoming a success, and it's so very necessary, and it's a way to keep all of us accountable.
Thanks.
We got to take time for ourselves to do this. We have to. What better place than to do it? We all show up together at this time and do it with each other. Something I've learned today in doing this journal exercise and reading what I wrote is I have this newfound trust in my spirit. I was just coming into my spirit. I was kind of like crawling next to my spirit, and I was still fighting my ego a lot during those journal times. But I made a decision in my life to just trust whatever the universe is going to bring me, and just be a good person and trust that that's enough, by being grateful and doing good in the world. I always had a plan. I always knew what I was going to do, but then this time I said no. So now looking at 2021 and reading a 2019 journal entry and being nose deep into my manifestations and all the stuff that I asked for in 2019, it's like, yo, my spirit is the motherfucking shit. Okay, this shit is it. This is it.
This is lit.
So that's something I've learned. The work is so hard sometimes, doing the self-work and doing the digging and the peeling of the layers and admitting to yourself that these are the ugly parts of me and I don't fucking like them and I want to do something about it. People can't do that. People want to blame everybody. But to do that for yourself, that work is hard and it's discouraging. So just to be here at this point and then read that, it's kind of like the reward. It's very rewarding and it feels good. And yeah.
That's lit. Thank you, Shayna. So guys, we always want to leave some time open during the hour to share. So, this is our intimate time. If somebody has like a question, or like maybe you're going through something in your life you want our advice on, or you have a scenario, we always want to leave time for you all to share with us. Just speak up. We don't have a set time set for it, but we want to leave time during the hour, because that's also what these calls are for as well, to give you guys even more like one-on-one interaction with things that are going on in your life. So just want to leave that option available to you guys as well, because we still do have about 20 minutes left on the call. So we do want to encourage you for that as well as we go through these prompts and this reflection time. So if anyone does, just feel free to chime in.
I had a disclosure conversation with someone that I'm talking to. Okay. And I think it went good. I was like, I don't know why. I was just, before it happened, because before things get any like further kissing or anything like that, I wanted, even though we've already kissed, and I was like, dang, I probably like, what if they're upset that I didn't say anything beforehand? Like, what if they just go off on me or whatever? But she was so understanding, and it's just like, I feel I like you more because you told me. And I don't see like happily forever after at the moment, because I'm in a space where I'm just kind of like figuring myself out, but it's just, I don't know, it was comforting to know that I wasn't looked at like, ugh, get away from me. Like, and it's like, I got to know you. So, like, you is what's most important. So, and I think being in this group helped a lot because it gave me the courage to say it. Because before, like, now that I know how serious it is, and well, now that I've been, formally diagnosed and whatnot, I probably just would have sheltered myself. But yeah, so it went really well.
Thanks for sharing, Marquita.
No problem.
Experience like that with a guy friend who's been on my heels, who's been on my heels for, it feels like 12 years. I remember I told him I had herpes and he had the same reaction of, I respect you more now. It just makes me, love you even more now. But he wasn't the one for me. And it just, a lot of women within the community would have took that and ran with that because someone accepted them.
And that's what I'm glad I didn't do, because I thought my ex accepted it, but obviously not. When as time went on and I was like, okay, I have to stay with this person because who else is going to accept it? Like, just being in this gave me the confidence to know, like, if you go, you go.
Yeah.
I'm still going to be here for me.
Period.
So.
Yes, I wanted to say I'm so proud of you because that moment alone, you just saying that alone and speaking that out loud, it's like, wow. So that's dope. Thank you for sharing. Thank you.
Thank you, Marquita.
You're welcome.
I definitely know that old Amber was, if somebody didn't reject me when I disclosed, I thought that was it. Okay, this is the person I'm going to be with. Like, the mentality has to be broken that just because someone accepts your disclosure that you are obligated to be with them, you have to be with them. Like, you can still get to know that person and determine if you still even want to get to know that person. It isn't the say all be all end all because you disclosed it went well. Okay, that's the end of the story. There's so many other things outside of that need to work for you and for the relationship, for it to be successful, outside of the fact that they were okay with your herpes. Like, they should be okay with your herpes. If they're not, then, like, I just posted a YouTube video, and so I was looking in my comments, and I've said in a video that if someone doesn't accept my herpes, then I'm not attracted to them, or I don't want them anyway. And some guy commented, he said, well, I don't necessarily think that's fair that you're saying that if someone doesn't accept your herpes, then, like, you're basically, you don't want them, when someone who is agreeing to talk to you is taking a risk. They use that word risk. So, me in the comments, if anybody thinks I'm a risk, it's a no for me. Respectfully, I was like, if anybody feels like they're taking a risk on me, it's a no for me, dog. Yeah, so just, that's so good. Feel confident in disclosing. Just because someone accepts your disclosure does not mean that you're obligated to be with them. Like, just keep that in mind as well. And so thank you for sharing that, Marquita. That was
You're not sexing on eggshells, right, Amber?
We're not sexing on eggshells.
If they feel like you are a risk, run. That is a terrible feeling to have in a relationship. Your man or woman thinking that you are a risk. The fuck? What? You love that person too? So you believe in that you are a risk, and now you doing all these kinds of crazy things to better protect them, and you're not even happy. You're just driving yourself crazy. And now you're arguing because you crazy and that person can't stand you being crazy. And now the relationship's freaking toxic. Look at me, just built the whole damn story up.
But where's the lie, though? But where's the lie?
I'm a risk to be taken. You need to bye. See you later. Yeah. I don't even think people with HIV are a risk to be taken. So
big facts.
Miss me.
So yeah, thank you for sharing that. What else? Trying to think. I feel like I've been having so much to tell y'all. Okay, talk about the journal. Okay, let me look on Patreon really quick. The workshops that are coming up. We have one Saturday. Okay, hold on just a sec. Go over to Patreon. So, does anybody else have anything they want to share? What's the tea?
I'm gonna be in Norfolk, Virginia on the 8th.
Are you?
Speaking.
Oh yeah, you are. Yes.
For one of the owners of Smoothie Skincare is hosting a business seminar, and I'm one of the panelists to speak to people and give people business advice. This will be my first time being on a panel like this, so I gotta change my conversation from herpes to business. It's like I do the business, but I sit back and think, Shay, what are you doing? Like, can we look at your blueprint? Like, what's going on? So they're really gonna be picking. I guess I'm gonna learn that during this panel. The type of questions I'm gonna have, and I don't know. I'm a little nervous, y'all.
You gonna knock it out the park.
All right, say no more then.
You got it. You built the whole business. You built the whole brand. Light work, literally light work. So doing a great job.
All right.
I have a question. Does anybody have, what are those things called? So I'm looking for new sex toys, and I was gonna say, do you guys have, when like if I use your code or something, I don't know what those things are called.
Oh, like an affiliate code.
Okay.
Sponsors or something?
I can send you a code.
Okay.
I can send you one too.
Actually,
I can send you one
I need
too,
one
Tamara.
too.
You
Okay.
can
Let
go
me get
straight,
one.
listen, you can go to the website,
Mhm.
and on the website it's going to say Dental Dams, and then it's also going to say condoms. Through that website, we're affiliated with them. So they also sell the vibrators and the lubes and everything sex related. So yeah, and then I'm gonna find out to see if I can get like a 20% off coupon. Let me do that, and then I'll send y'all that link. We just became affiliated, so they gave us all these things we could do, and coupons and links and all kinds of beautiful stuff. So I'm sure for
We're having all types of safer sex after our herpes.
We want a vibrator coupon.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Yeah.
All right. This is not my notebook. I'm so serious. There we go. All right.
So, let's see.
I had a question that was like herpes related.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't remember what it's called. I know it starts with a P, pronone or pro something symptoms, prozone.
Prodrome.
What was it? Okay. Is it possible to have those without having an outbreak?
Yes.
Okay, because I've been like, my lips have been tingling like so much. I don't like for the past few days or whatever, but I haven't had an outbreak.
When my prodrome symptoms show up, that's when I go to full prevent an outbreak mode, and that's why I was able to go so long without an outbreak, because my prodrome symptoms. So when you feel that tingling sensation, you can just up your zinc, up your garlic, up your vitamin C, avoid food high in arginine, eat more foods high in lysine, take a lysine, take turmeric, take gym, just go full, like, I need to take care of my immune system mode, and then you won't get an outbreak.
Okay.
So yes, it's normal to experience prodrome symptoms, but not get an outbreak. But usually when you are experiencing prodrome symptoms, that means you are shedding. So even if you do have a tingling sensation, do not kiss anybody, because you are just as contagious during viral shedding as you are during an outbreak.
Now, is it like literal shedding, like where like skin on your lips or whatever?
No.
Yeah. You can't see the shedding because the virus itself is shedding. So it won't be like physically on your skin.
You really
it will just
need some type of equipment
to
see that. Yeah, you're not gonna see it. But
Okay.
it is an indicator that you are going through that. So if you wanted to better protect your partners in the future, hey babe, I'm getting this tingling over here. I'm not going to kiss you today. I'm not going to kiss you tomorrow. I'm not going to kiss you until this is going. That's it.
Okay. That makes sense. Thank you.
Thank y'all. Keep the questions coming. That was another good one. I know. Be all up in y'all's business with these questions. I'm trying to think.
What kind of vibrator you want to get? Look at me. It's not even.
So look, I'm gonna be real honest.
I can't make this up.
Wait, where Emma going? Where's she?
Can you hear me?
Emma?
We can't see you. Okay, no, we can't.
Damn. It's because my ride trying to call me. But look, okay, I want two. I want the wand and I want the bunny. I'm gonna be honest.
Okay.
But whichever you can find, I don't mind. I'll pay for my toy. I ain't got no problem. So
okay. I think I seen the bunny on the site, but
okay.
I did get my wand from Amazon.
Okay.
And my wand charges. I got a 10-foot charger too, and it can be cordless, but I'm just saying my wand is the bomb.
So my rider's calling me. I might have to get off the phone, but if I don't, well, if I do, have a good night. If I don't, I'll see you in a second. Okay, hold on.
Pamela be about it for us. She's like, look, Rod, you're gonna have to wait. I'm on the phone with my girls. I'm on the phone with my squad.
I have this book here. Oh, this is a great book, you guys.
Born Free?
Born Fierce. How
Born Fierce.
The confident woman within. She's like a vision board queen. I know this author personally. And yeah, she has a lot of little self-love prompts and journal prompts in here to learn yourself too and break it down. So it's another self-help book. I have a bunch on my story highlights. Me and Amber will add some to the Herpes Can Never Instagram story highlights. We'll add some to Patreon. Bump the Instagram. We'll put the recommend on the Patreon for you all.
Yes.
Down to.
I have a ton.
Have y'all read this book? Wait, sorry, I'm trying to flip my camera.
So much to unlearn.
No.
I follow her on Instagram. This is her Instagram name.
Okay. Maui.
Let me double check.
Maui.
So much so.
And I do believe she's like maybe a small business. Well, not a small business. Well, she got a lot of followers. So it's Maui_W.
Thank you. Y'all be putting us on.
And she posts little clips of the book on her Instagram. And it's so good. It's so good. So
okay.
Definitely.
All right. Let me go follow.
Yeah, 4-time relationship author, poet, self-love enthusiast, creator of Boyfriend Chronicles and Sex, Self-Care and Chill. Okay, she looked like somebody we need to be seeing what she's doing.
Oh, we need to talk to her.
Literally the workout. She looks cute. Okay, I'm with her mission. I gotta check her out.
All right.
Visual Instagram for all things. So Boyfriend. Oh, she has something called Boyfriend Chronicles. Got 28,000 followers. Pretty jumping.
This is the only book I've gotten from her. And I've read not most, but I've read about a third of it. And I read some of the little short poems and little things she be putting on her story. And it's really good if y'all like it.
Thank you, Pamela.
Thank you.
Shayna, can you send me the spreadsheet to my email again?
Yes.
When you get a chance.
Let me do that now. I'll do that right now. Which one is it?
So tomorrow's Wednesday. Okay, so we got our clubhouse tomorrow morning at 8:30 a.m. and 6:30 p.m. I need to create the
Done.
Okay.
Need to clear up this email spreadsheet, huh, y'all? Okay, I can clear it. I'll do it. Let me write that down.
There's always something to do.
If I don't write it down, I won't do it.
I got like 30 of them on a piece of paper too because I didn't have the spreadsheet, so I gotta add the other ones on there.
I would have kept them sitting in there until I got to something. You wrote them down.
By any means necessary, Leslie.
My phone was broke. I didn't have a choice. I'm like,
oh my God.
I'm like, let me get them out of there. But I wrote them down.
You shattered your phone.
Thank you.
Yes.
Appreciate you so much. I love the Patreon calls. The Patreon calls are life. I get to know you guys each a little bit more and more every single week, every single time you guys are on and present. So thank you so much for showing up here, for showing up for yourself, first of all, for showing up for our community. It's greatly appreciated. Your support is, we see it. You guys, we see it and we're building, and you guys are an intricate part of that. So thank you to every single one of you for your commitment to yourself and to us. And I'm so grateful that we're just going forward and going higher. We're elevating. And I'm glad to be doing this work with every single one of you. So I just want to say I love you. As our time rounds up.
We are healing in real time, ladies. And you all are a part of the Herpes Can Never testimony. And that is hella dope. And I love y'all like shit for that. Me and Amber was saying that our first meetup was gonna be on our anniversary for the Herpes Can Never movement. So we would love to see you all during our anniversary celebration. So let's rock this year out and really come through with the self-work so that we can help other people, help people by the masses get over this silly little stigma so that people, women and men after us don't have to go through this silly little stigma. There's so much shit that goes on in this world to be worried about herpes. So
Thanks.
I appreciate you all, and herpes could never.
Herpes Can Never. See you on Clubhouse tomorrow and back here for Patreon Fridays. Love y'all.
Love y'all.
Love y'all so much.
Good